while. Well, it's not been a while, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think it's just because I'm used to saying it's been a while, because at this point when I'm doing uni work and deadlines are approaching, but I'm sticking with my New Year goal. Today, before I get into this video, because it's going to be a long chatty video, I'm just going to do the quick introduction. Hi, my name's Amelia. If you didn't know I just said that. I'm a uni student at the University of Portsmouth. I study my digital marketing masters, and I kind of post lifestyle videos to uni videos to sometimes makeup videos, but mainly lifestyle videos. So if that's your kind of cup of tea, then make sure to subscribe. Also, if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, please follow my social medias that are linked in the description and should pop up somewhere along here. And without further ado, let's just get on with the video, because it's going to be a long chatty one. I am keeping an eye with my trusty mirror behind that this doesn't run over 30 minutes, because that's how long I have to film each video clip on my camera. For this video I decided to do a Q&A. I asked on my Instagram for some questions, got a few, and thought I just wanted to do one I felt like I haven't done one since November, and that's not that long ago. But I wanted to do one also because I did have one idea for this week's video, but I kind of just didn't want to do it for this week's video, so I might do it for next week's. So I thought I'd do a Q&A because I didn't know what else to do at this point. And I didn't want to look at my content plan at this point. You know, yes, there was the last few days have been a bit of a weird days that I've just not done much. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, tea, whatever time of day. If it's night time and you're old enough to drink a drink, or if you drink during the day, then any day drink to it. Go for it, because this is going to be a long video. Or I feel like it could be. I've got half a cup of coffee here. It's probably going to go cold in the next few minutes because I've had it for a while. And I didn't want to go make another one because I don't need like a cup of coffee straight after a cup of coffee. So let's just get on with the questions. I've got a few here and a few I had to screenshot because they got sent to me instead of here. So first question is, do you want to do Instagram full time? So for those of you who didn't know, I am doing the 4-week challenge on Laurella's influencers, and I actually really enjoying it and making friends for it as well. And this is actually someone who from that group that sent me this question, and I've been trying to really working on my Instagram since the beginning of 2021, and I'm literally in love with home photo shoots, trying new things out, experimenting with my makeup as well, if you haven't figured that one out, because I started doing makeup from YouTube when I started doing YouTube, and I just stopped. I just used to put lippy on. Sorry, I'm just really not comfortable right now. And then I kind of gave up, and I decided again to start doing makeup again for loads of things, and I've just been really getting into doing home photo shoots, taking photos and popping it on my Instagram, and just writing stuff and growing my following. And I would love, if the opportunity came to do Instagram full time, I would not turn it down. It's definitely something I'm interested in. My favourite uni has been in social media marketing. I haven't started the last week's course for that yet, but I've got 3 weeks, it's okay. So yes, to answer that question, I would love to do Instagram full time, but we'll see what comes up for me. Next one is top 3 favourite songs. God, I could just choose 3 favourite songs from the same artist, but I'm not going to do it. But they're all going to be, I think at the moment, they're going to be, I have 3, I think, top songs I am obsessed with right now. One of them is Nice to Meet You by Niall Horan. He will be up there all the time. I've been listening to that one every day. I love all of his songs. It's either Nice to Meet You or Arms of a Stranger, but I don't want to put 2 from Niall Horan. So I'm going to say, I'll take Nice to Meet You out of there. Arms of a Stranger by Niall Horan. I just find it so much more therapeutic. Another one would be Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo, I think that's how you say her name. I know everyone loves that song. Everyone was going on about it when it came out. It was just, I know everyone's going on about this Joshua Bassett, Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia situation. It's crazy, but I do love that song. And my last favourite song right now would be, you know what, I'm gonna have to go back to something that came out a while ago, but it's one of my favourite songs, I loved it from when it came out, is Kiwi by Harry Styles. Just love the rock vibe. Do prefer his Fine Line album, like definitely prefer his Fine Line album, but I love Kiwi as a song. 100%. Next question is, what is your favourite thing to do in Portsmouth pre-COVID, well pre-lockdown and during lockdown? Favourite thing to do in Portsmouth before lockdown was a thing, and before Corona was a thing. Oh, there was too much to name. I think going for cocktails with my friends. You can do that anywhere. Sorry, in Portsmouth. Oh, Playzone. I'm gonna say Playzone. It definitely was something stuck out to me. Absolutely loved it. Was so much fun every time I went. Running up and down, playing hide and seek, going down slides. Forced myself to go down the blue slide even though I was so scared. Would never go down the red slide. That scared me even more than anything in the world. Thought I was gonna. I literally feels like I'm gonna die. Well, would feel like I'm gonna die if I went down that one. So I would never go on it. Playzone is definitely one of my favourite things we've done before COVID was a thing. Look, thinking about it now though, I don't think I'd ever be able to go back again, because running around that in a situation with Corona, like knowing that Corona was a thing and everyone touched everything and it would not get clean that quickly. Like, no, I don't think so. Or places just go to like little bars like Scarlet Tap, or I haven't really been to many bars down Palmerston Road. I've only really been to that Spoons down that way though. I think it's called the Lord Palmerston. Yeah, of course it's called the Lord Palmerston. That's the road. Is such a nice Spoons compared to the other Spoons in Portsmouth and the other Spoons I've been to. So I've only been to Spoons in my hometown, which is trashy, but it's a Spoons, so you don't expect much. I've been to Spoons in like Croydon area. That's actually quite a nice Spoons. But the Spoons in the Lord Palmerston Spoons is just, I love it. I don't know why, the atmosphere just seems nicer. But Scarlet Tap would probably be my favourite place to go to otherwise in Portsmouth. I just love it. But I feel like me and my friends have like bad omen when we go there, because the first time we went there was the day we got the email that face-to-face lectures were cancelled. My watch is telling me to move, don't want to move. Sorry. And then like the week later we went into lockdown, and that was basically when everyone was saying you should be self-isolating. So that was when that started, and then what else happened? Oh, and then the last time we went was when the 6 people were all coming that week, so you could only have 6 people. But then literally 2 days later, after we went out for my friend's birthday to Scarlet Tap, we literally got told that there was a 10 p.m. curfew. So we're pretty sure we bring bad omen. Every time we go there, it's like brings bad luck. But it's such a nice place. And there's just a few other places like, I think just anything in Portsmouth like I love, but during lockdown I definitely have to say I haven't been to the beach that much in lockdown, especially now because it's raining all the time, it's miserable, the weather's not great, but just being able to walk to the beach and being like lucky enough to have a beach near where I live, if I wanted to go on a walk, is something I'm grateful for, because I love the beach. One of my favourite, I hate the sea, I hate swimming in the sea, but the idea of being near a sea and a beach calms me down, and that's the thing I like about Portsmouth. Favourite thing to do in Portsmouth during a lockdown is to be able to go to the walk and the beach. Bearing in mind in the first lockdown I wasn't here, so I didn't really go on walks anyway, and there's nothing to see in my hometown. The closest beach you have is probably Brighton. I don't really know where the closest beach to me otherwise is. Sorry, I think I'm getting a cold. I literally have no beach near me, near where I live. So I have town centre or a windmill. So yeah, having the beach is my favourite thing to do in lockdown. My next one is, what are you planning after your masters? Okay, this could be a really simple question, a simple answer, or a really complicated one, because my plan would be to get a job in social media marketing or anything to do with digital marketing. I think I would just love to gain experience in digital marketing world and see what I like the most actually working in it, because learning it and working in it would be two different things. Like working in it, you're gonna like obviously learn more than you would learn when you're actually learning, so you can only get the certain ideas. but we'll see. That would be the ideal job, but I know how hard it is. My main plan when I finish my masters is to be saving to move out. That's the big plan for New York. To be working still at, either working at Hollywood Bowl or working somewhere where I'm still getting an income and applying for grad jobs in digital marketing. But it's really tricky to think about it because like life doesn't always go to as planned. And I'm manifesting that I'm going to be moved out this time, like around this time next year. I'm manifesting that I'll have a job in social media or a digital marketing kind of job that I'm enjoying. And I just, if anything's been taught, if I've been taught anything from 2020 is I don't want to have high expectations for myself because I don't want to get my expectations up saying I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to have this job, and then it gets taken away because COVID. I don't think COVID's going to be around in a year's time, and I know manifesting means you've got to believe that you've got it, and I do believe I'm going to be living somewhere else this time next year, and I do believe I'll be working in the industry I want to, but at the same point, I'm saying I'm going to have it, but I'm also not going to go, yay, so excited I'm having it. So I'm going to act excited. It's really weird to say because I am excited, but at the same point, I'm not, like, going 100% going to have this, if that makes sense. It doesn't make any sense, does it? I don't know. I'm hoping to be working in a job in digital marketing and plan to move out. I don't really want to live at home. I have to move home in June and I am kind of dreading it because I can't study at home and I still have uni work to do up until like September time. So it's going to be an interesting time of life until I can move out. So it's why I cannot wait to be able to move out. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. My next question is, one of these questions already got answered in the last Q&A, so I'm not going to answer it again. Are you a looks or personality person? I would say mixture of both. You could be good because you could be good looking, but you could have the ugliest personality, and I can't stand that because I'm a very emotional person at times, and I can't have someone who's just gonna be like a dick but can look great. Like, I would rather... I know it's very much the first thing you see is the looks, and that's the first thing that you judge from, but I'm very quick at forgetting. If I say saw someone on the street and I go, oh my god, he's so good looking, yes, that's the first thing I see and attractive, but if I speak to him and he acts like a dick, then I ain't gonna like him because he's not got a good personality in my eyes. So I would say definitely more of a personality than looks, but if I was just sleeping with him, maybe different matter, but I am more of a personality person because I need someone I can get on with who can also tolerate the fact, who understands emotions, really. And I'm not saying guys don't understand it, but a lot of guys come across that they don't understand or care about emotions. So my back is now killing me. So the next one is, who is your celebrity crush? Your biggest celebrity crush? It usually changes from month to month, but this crush has been going on for like the last 3 or 4 months now, so I don't know. I'm gonna say Niall Horan. If you've been on my Instagram story or if you've watched vlogs, you will know how much I have been loving Niall Horan recently. I think it's ever since November the 7th when I watched his virtual concert, I was mesmerised by him, and now I'm literally obsessed. He's my biggest crush. I literally can't. I really can't. I just love him so much right now. So I'm gonna. So that one would have to be my biggest celebrity crush. Niall Horan is just something to me. What are you most looking forward to do this year? I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel it. I don't know. Getting the chance to see my friends again is a big one. But also just having I think I'm most excited is to find more time to focus on myself, to work on my Instagram and see my Instagram grow. I think that's actually what I'm really excited about. It's just like focusing on myself, taking time for myself, and just enjoying my own company a lot more. But the thing is, I didn't really plan much for this year for my life, like what I wanted to do. I had goals of what I wanted to reach, but I didn't have goals of what I wanted to do, so I don't actually know. Like, I would love to be able to go on holiday. We'll see what COVID says and money situation says, because I'm a bad saver. But really, I'm just excited to spend more time learning to love myself and growing as a person, and just I actually really enjoy Zoom chats with my friends and all that. Next one is, what are some things you wished you knew before going to uni? Biggest one is how to budget. In 4 years, I've never budgeted because I can't. I just don't understand it. People say it's so easy, but I still struggle, and I just gave up trying because I am no good with money. I see money in my bank, and I'm like, okay, I can get this, 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 and this, and I'm like, but really, you can't get this, this, and this. You can get that, but that's it. But I'm not good at budgeting. I like to spend. I've also got this mentality of like, especially now we're in a lockdown, I would rather be happy and run out of money. I think if I didn't have, I in some way say I have a disposable income because I get paid fortnightly, so if I say run out of money now, I'm only without money for a certain amount of time, like 10 days, under 10 days. And if I've got enough food, which I always make sure I do have enough food in my kitchen, in my fridge and freezer, like today I stocked up to make sure I had enough food to last me 2 weeks. So, and it's not just going to be oven food, it's stuff I can actually cook, and I just put it in the freezer so it doesn't run out of date. I'm fine, but I am in this mentality of like, I'd rather be happy and buy things that makes me happy than be miserable and like saving my money. Like, we're in a lockdown, and I know treating yourself is like, you shouldn't have that mentality all the time, but at the same point, like, if you can't treat yourself in a time when the world is so unpredictable and you're stuck in your house, when can you treat yourself? Because I'll tell you something, when life starts again, I would rather be saving my money because I want to move out. But that's one thing I wish I knew, was how to budget, because maybe if I learned how to budget before I came to uni, and I wish they taught me this in school and stuff, because they never do. Not even at college do they have a sit around and teach you how to budget. You just have to figure it out yourself, and that's what bothered me the most. If I had known from first year how to budget, I would have been budgeting for the whole time, and I probably would be better with money. But because I didn't know how to budget, and I just saw so much money in my account, and even when my rent was taken in first year, I had a lot of money left over. Sorry, that just lit up and really annoyed me. Oh, my friend. So that's one thing. I think I also wished I knew before I came to uni not to have expectations from other people's uni experiences. And I will always say, if I talk about my uni experience on videos or vlogs, just because my experience is one way doesn't mean your experience will be that way. When I went, I remember I just had my applicant day in Portsmouth, and I had accepted my place at Portsmouth, and that evening I got a real anxious rush through me. It was like, oh my god, I'm actually going to uni in September. I don't know what to expect, don't know what it's going to be like. So I watched uni vlogs, and I love watching them, but at this point I watched it and had the expectation that my life at uni would be like the person I was watching. So when they got a boyfriend, I was like, that's going to be me, I'm going to get a boyfriend at uni. When that's obviously not what you think about, but you think at uni at first, that's what you're going to think. So I wish I knew back then not to have those expectations, because those expectations literally didn't ruin my experience, because I actually had the best experience. I've had the best experience of my life in the last 3.5 years, or 3 and a bit years, nearly 3.5 years. I've literally had the best experience, but obviously at the time I probably, at the beginning of first year when I expected certain things, I didn't get it. I did get a bit down because I was like, why is it not happening? Why is my uni experience not happening like that girl's? But realising that my expectations should not have been like that high just because someone else's experience was great. And I think you should have the lowest expectations when you go to uni, so then you can just enjoy it and realise how good it is, then have the expectations of someone else's uni vlogs to go, oh, that's what my life's going to be like, because it won't be. Everyone's uni experience is different, and it will be, and that's the thing, everyone's life experiences are different. They never will be the same. You might have similarities, but you won't have the same. Also, wish I knew that the people at my uni, some of my friends from uni would become the best people in my life. Because they have. Okay, moving on to the next one. If you were a Disney princess, who would you be? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I want to say Belle, because I like to see the good in people, but I also don't like getting pushed around. She's my favourite Disney princess, to be honest. Disney princesses I love Disney, but my favourite Disney princess will be Belle. So I'm going to say Belle just because I love her, and I loved her in Once Upon a Time as well, so I'm going to go with her. Okay, I then have a few, I screenshotted these ones, so we're going to go, I'm going to just pick out a few of these because otherwise we'll be here forever and I'm already going to run out of time. Would you ever consider living in another country? If so, what one? I used to always say yes, and I would live in New York. Not 100% about that, but probably still would. I love the idea of New York and experiencing New York, but I don't know, I would love to live London way and stay in the UK, but if I had the opportunity to live in another country, I probably would go to New York. I would go somewhere they speak English, because going somewhere they don't speak English, I would not like it, because I wouldn't understand. Although I would love to spend a few months in Paris on my own maybe, but again, I'd have to learn the language before. But New York is just somewhere I would love to go, and I would love to, well, I'm going there, but I would love to get the chance to live there. What's your favourite and least favourite thing about uni? I think this is a very easy question to answer. If I had the real choice, my favourite thing about uni is the social side, when COVID isn't around, when I can see my friends, hang out with my friends, go on nights out, get dressed up, go clubbing. But I don't like the deadlines. The deadlines and the references are not my favourite thing. You know, it's a bit crazy, but that's really it. My least favourite thing is the deadlines and the references. My favourite thing is the social side. Would you recommend a master's? What's the workload like? So, I have to say, I didn't have much work due before Christmas, so it felt really chill. I had 3 things, I think, due before Christmas. I had a 1,500 word essay, a 250 word question and a video presentation, and then I had a 2,500 word essay and report due. So yeah, and then that was it. So it's kind of a chilled term, and then after Christmas it's been intense. I had an exam that I did last weekend, a group piece of coursework that was due in on Friday, just gone, and then I have a piece of coursework due in the day after you're watching this, and then I have another coursework due in 2 weeks later. And it's just been a bit intense. I say the workload can be stressful, and they do prepare you for you. They do prepare you for this on the first day. We were in a icebreaker room, and she literally says it is hard to keep up with the deadlines. And I did believe that, but I also got really nervous about it because I was like, great. But I do recommend a master's because I find that you're doing something more interested in what you want to do, and you probably will seem more interested in learning. Then I feel like even though I didn't do half the lectures from one of the units, or 2 of the units, that's a lie, 2 of the units, because I just don't like lectures that are not live lectures. They just filmed and you can watch it whenever you want. I feel like I've been more interested in learning this year than I have was in the first 3 years. I love love having a degree in business management, but they didn't make it interesting. It was just not interesting in my eyes. But hey ho. Top 5 recommended things to watch on Netflix. Okay, tough, but I'm gonna say New Girl because I love New Girl now. I'm obsessed with it at the moment. RuPaul's Drag Race. They have 12 seasons to catch up on, and they've started 13 seasons. On the 13th season, I can't speak, my nose is so blocked that it's really hard to speak right now. What else have I watched on Netflix? Jesus Christ. Schitt's Creek, great show, love it so much. I feel like I should know this. I'm doing a piece of coursework based on Netflix right now. 13 Reasons Why I love, controversial, I know. I've watched so many things on Netflix. I'm gonna say right now, Miss Americana by Taylor Swift. I love it, and if you have the chance to watch it because it does get really deep into her life and how when things changed and when the whole Kanye thing. Some things I didn't understand because I didn't care about, even when she was getting that whole stuff about Taylor and Kanye. When I saw it all over social media at the time it was happening, but I didn't care about it because I just didn't, like it. If that makes any sense. I was not a fan of the drama. I didn't care for the drama. I loved Taylor, always did, and but I loved watching it because it just was really interesting to watch, so I did. What do you do in your free time? I tend to watch now horror videos is one of those things, or old One Direction videos, because again, nostalgia and I miss it. I don't know why, because I wasn't the biggest. I say I wasn't the biggest fan of One Direction, but I did have an obsession in them at a time in my life, and now I'm obsessed again when they're no longer together. Yeah, I spend a lot of time on TikTok, and I hate to admit this, but recently I've been spending a lot of time reading fan fiction. I hate to say it. I am sorry. I don't read books, but I seem to be able to do that. Don't know why. I spend a lot of time watching Netflix or YouTube, like catching up on YouTube that I haven't watched in a while. I do that when I really got a bit of free time. So yeah. What is your biggest goal in life? My biggest goal is just to be happy. I would love to be married and have kids and all that stuff in the future, and that is a goal that I would love to achieve. But I think the biggest one I have is just to be happy with my life, because I did spend a lot of my time not happy with my life. I was miserable for like at least say 23 years. I wouldn't say I was miserable completely, but there was times in my life I wasn't happy, and there was times I wasn't happy about the way my life was, and I used to wish I did have a different life, even when I was at uni. Now I don't. I'm actually really happy, but I want to continue being happy and stay happy for the rest of my life. Why did you start a YouTube channel? I don't know, I used to love watching uni vlogs, and that was my main thing. I wanted to like vlog my uni experience, and I have done in some ways, and I just wanted to do it. I saw it as an opportunity, and it was a way to grow my confidence as well. I still remember my 3rd year anniversary on YouTube is coming up, and I remember my first video and I was so nervous. I spoke really quietly because I was in my flat at uni, and I was really nervous about that my flatmates finding out I started, and it was just nerve-wracking, and I was so not confident. My confidence grew over the time I've been doing this. I've been enjoying it, and I just wanted to like have a chance to just talk to a camera about a load of utter shit. So that is what I decided to do. How many tattoos do you have, and do you want more? I have 3 tattoos. I have Believe and the stars on my wrist. I don't know if you can see that. And I have Lumos from Harry Potter on my arm. I would love some more. I am planning as soon as tattoo shops are open to get another tattoo. Don't know what yet, but I want something. I was thinking of moon and a star, but I've already got stars on my arm, so maybe just the moon somewhere. Go-to alcoholic drink. Pink gin and lemonade by far is my go-to. I would love to say, after trying Guinness the other day, I'd love to say Guinness, but no. Not Guinness, no thank you. And I'm going to say last one is favourite music band and singer. Favourite band will say Panic at the Disco, because Panic at the Disco, I would marry Brendan Urie tomorrow if he was single or divorced and he asked me to. And my favourite singer, I think I've said this several times already today, but Niall Horan, by far. Niall Horan or Harry Styles, because Harry Styles' last album was amazing and I can listen to that every day as well, so those 2 I'd say. Or Taylor Swift, sorry, I couldn't choose one. But anyway, I'm going to run out of time in a minute, so I'm going to end this video here. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I will see you again soon with another video.